Something a little bit different today. Here I am stood at the Heathrow Airport control tower looking out across Heathrow Airport on a great visit that my friends and colleagues at Heathrow Airport arranged for me after a brief meeting. That's the control tower. It's a tall structure, of course. It overlooks the whole airport, and here I am at the top of the tower looking out over Terminal 5 and down to some of the aircraft at Terminal 3, looking at runway 09 right there with two British Airways Airbus A380s about to depart and head off on their journey across the Atlantic. The first aircraft there heading out to Miami, heading out in an easterly direction, and then the aircraft turns shortly after departure. It's fantastic watching these huge aircraft, and I was very privileged to have this visit. It's a fantastic opportunity to understand a little bit more about what our partners at Heathrow Airport get up to, the responsibilities they have, and how the airport operates behind the scenes. And it's a very different perspective out on the airport. You do get some fantastic views. You get to see aircraft like this take off, but you also get to see how the airport looks from above, from the top of that tower. Inside, we also saw a future view of how air traffic could be controlled, perhaps with TV screens remotely. Very interesting. And then we got back in our vehicle and headed out around the airport, touring the ramp, the aprons, and looking closely at the runway activity, and also looking at some of the vehicles that are used to maintain, patrol and ensure the safety and security of the airport. We got up close to this Emirates Airbus A380 as it taxied out for its flight to Dubai, but also looked at the escape shafts that are there for the Heathrow rail operations, where our customers on Heathrow Express might have to exit in the event of an emergency. Fortunately, it's not happened so far. We continued our tour of the airport, passing close to aircraft parked around the terminals, but also seeing the Concorde that's been parked at Heathrow since 2003, sadly out of use. Past a number of British Airways aircraft that park remotely, and here passing the fuel farm between Terminals 3 and Terminal 5, but also coming up close again to a number of aircraft. That there is a picture of the VIP terminal, and we finished our tour here at the Heathrow Airport fire station, where we had an opportunity to test out the fire equipment as the vehicles were moved out of the fire station onto the apron, purely for our benefit. I'll wrap up by saying a big thanks to everyone who made this possible.